Heidi ho, guys and gals, it's Red, your friendly neighborhood tool bear, back again here in the old den of tools. And today is Monday, April 24th, which means it's time for Deals of the Week. We got some hot ones for you. Let's jump over. First of all, we got to thank today's sponsor. That is Top Test. They've got another one of their natural gas detectors. In fact, anything that's pretty much any kind of combustible gas, methane, propane, natural gas, it will detect. Yes, we've used it near the dog. Yes, we've verified it will save you from getting killed by your canine. Anyway, $39.99. They got a 5% off coupon. But wait, you know the bear's not going to let you down. We got a coupon code that's going to go on top of that there. It's going to knock another 15% off. This is going to be just a hot deal here. I got to tell you, if you are working around, if you're working on any kind of gas, your propane, if you're setting up the barbecue, if you're living the RV life, water heaters, gas pipelines, any of that kind of stuff, yes, you can do the soap and bubble trick, but this is way easier and way more accurate, okay? Nothing's going to get past this thing. For $40, $40 is a decent price just for that peace of mind. Adding the discount code on top of that, that's going to really save you some bucks and make it worthwhile. All right, let's keep going. Now, TopDon recently sent us one of the thermal cameras. Actually, they sent me this version here because this is the iOS version. This is the Android version. Essentially, the same camera, just different, application for different phones. $300, pretty pricey, but this is a thermal camera, and I'll show you some footage here. These things are so much fun. They're fantastic. I was able to walk around. I got a full review of this coming up here in the next week, but we were able to walk around the whole RV, see where our heat leaks are and stuff like that. So if we need to, insulate for winter or for summer, stuff like that, we're going to be using it at home. Great for using the barbecue, find hot spots kind of stuff there. Anyway, with the $60 off coupon, that's going to take it down to, was that $300? That's going to be $240. I'll try and get a coupon code. I don't know if they've got one, because that's $60 off. That's a pretty good price on that already. Definitely check it out if you're looking for something like that. All right. In fact, as I say, these some of these weeks, there's these themes just kind of come out. I don't know what it is, but the theme of this week seems to be work smarter, not harder kind of gadgets. Because next up, we got a stud finder. Yeah, you can walk into the kitchen next to the wife, run it over your belt buckle, have a beep. Hey, look, it still works. So accurate. Yeah, come on, the dad jokes. You know you're going to get them. Anyway, stud finder, wall scanner detector, 5-in-1 electronic wood metal stud finder, edge center beam, yada, yada, yada. $24. 10% off coupon on that kind of thing. You could do the tap method. I know I've been doing it for years, but you know what? There's some stuff back there you don't want to hit, say like some conduit or some copper pipe or stuff like that. If they could have one that would find PEX, that would be great, because you don't want to drill into some PEX. But that said, this is you should definitely have one of these. At $24, it's a decent deal. 10% off is going to knock another $2.40. That's going to drop that to below... was it two? I'm not going to do the math. You do the math. Anyway, $24 plus 10% off. Gotta like that. Next up, we got Klein multimeter. How about this? $48.60. Klein, one of the best brands out there for Sparkies. Yeah, it's not a fluke. I get that, but for just basic multi-tester kind of stuff, nice rubber case on this thing to protect it. You're looking at $48.67 and a $10 or 10% off coupon. That's going to knock $4.80 off of that. That's a nice little chunk right out of there. If you've been looking for a good multi-tester for DIY, prosumer kind of use, it's hard to beat the Klein there for that one. All right, let's keep going. We got, we're always talking about multi-testers and testing outlets and wires. One of the things you never think about testing are, and that some of the most expensive stuff you have are plugged into those little USB wall chargers, right? Come on, you've got them all over the house, all sorts of devices. You've got phones and tablets and watches and all sorts of gear plugged into these wall plugs, and who knows what kind of power is going through them. Well, now you can. This thing's got a USB-A, a USB-C. It's got a USB input, a USB-C input. It's got the little adapter there for it for $17.49. If you want to make sure what kind of juice is going into your devices, or if your wall charger is actually working, this is a great way to do it. And one of the things I would just probably leave in a kitchen drawer or something, just so that you have it no matter what, because this has got all sorts of inputs and stuff that will let you know exactly what is going on. Now, if you want more information, we got you covered. Check this out: USB-C tester, 3-in-1. It's got USB-C, USB-A. It's got a barrel adapter. It's got, look at every corner of this thing's got a Type-C input, DC 5.5 input, power supply 4 to 30 volt NTC input. And we got Type-C output. We got leads on it. We got a probe with it. It's got everything for $36. That's 10% off the regular price. All right, and let's take a look at this. We got the Mercury digital angle gauge and protractor. Now, we've all seen these, and people are putting them on table saws and stuff, and they're great. They're fantastic for that. I use one on my table saw exactly for that. But the thing I like about this one is that besides being magnetic and whatnot, using it on your table saw, the bottom of it's V-grooved, so it can actually sit on a pipe and not spin around, which I've tried to do with some other ones, and they just kind of go all over the place. So if you're doing it for other stuff besides your table saw, and I would think that you would use it for about any kind of thing, for $22, that is not a bad price. Great screen on this, nice accurate measurements. Anyway, let's keep going here. We've got the decibel meter from Protomex. This, you gotta say, if you got a shop, you should know how loud your tools are, because you need to know when you should be using hearing protection. Trust me, protect those fuzzy ears. I have not done a good job of it myself over the years, and I am slowly, or not so slowly, losing my hearing. My most popular saying is, "What? What?" Yeah, that's the wife and kids absolutely love it. Don't be like me, especially if you're one of the younger bears out there. Protect your hearing, let you know what's going on. Know how loud your air compressor is. Know how loud your saws are and everything else. For $30, and it's 8% off. You know the best thing I love? You know, it's got one of those little doors on the back for the batteries, and it's got a little screw in it, right? Now you're like, okay, I got to go find a screw. No, it comes with a screwdriver. Just one of those little touches I like. Anyway, nice small handheld kind of thing. Let you know exactly what's going on. Was it 30 to 130 decibel, which is pretty standard for these kind of meters. You can even make sure your kids breathing, I guess. That's kind of creepy. Anyway, no, I've totally been there, I'm sure, when my kids were little. Oh my gosh. LCD backlit, so you can easily see what's going on. Mechanical noise, living noise, construction noise. Yeah, and I guess if you're going to test that kind of stuff. Anyway, better to know than not know is what I'm going to say here. All right, let's keep going. This one's a little bit different. Usually we're trying to show you the best low-end kind of budget brands that do better than most. But this time we're going up. This is the Mitoyo. I always mispronounce the name of it. Mitoyo, whatever. Advanced on-site sensor. This is a digital caliper, folks. And this is this and Start are probably two of the top companies out there. This may seem pricey, and I'm not saying it's not, $139, but I know some of you are looking for these higher-end calipers, and this is a sale. This thing is normally in the $175 range. I looked, and in the past 3 years, this is the second cheapest price. It did drop for like 3 days a while back. It dropped to $130, but usually the sale is like $150, and it floats around $170. It's gone up to $200 at sometimes. So $139 is a smoking buy it now kind of deal. Don't miss out on that if you're looking for an actual high-end digital caliper, one where probably the battery won't fall out every 5 minutes. All right, next up, we got some screwdriver sets. Fixed Store 18-piece magnetic small screwdriver with flathead Phillips. This is a great little set. I picked this up not too long ago. I actually have this set. I have it in the RV for fixing. I think I got it for fixing glasses or something. Anyway, and it came with these little tweezers, which were extremely helpful considering how small the little screws were for the glasses. My cubs keep breaking their glasses, and I needed a tiny set, and I just decided to grab this one. I've been really happy with it for $12, and now there's a 5% off coupon. That's gonna knock another 50 cents off of there. Doesn't hurt, right? Anyway, definitely a great pickup on that one. Now, this is a set that the price has dropped on again. This is what I think is probably one of the best DIY level screwdriver sets that are out there. Comes in a nice big blow mold case. This is a 66-piece set. Now, granted, there is some filler. You got some bits down here. But look at all the screwdrivers you get in here. Nice handles on there. Now, they don't have the shank on there where it's a hex shank so you can put a screwdriver on there or a wrench on it. But they do have the hole in the handle. So you take another screwdriver, you pass it through the hole so you can get the extra torque on it if that's what you want. But this is a huge set. We got small screwdrivers, we got big screwdrivers, we got bit drivers. You got a great blow molded case to carry the whole thing in. It's got a magnetizer, demagnetizer for $40. 40, are you kidding me? Have you seen how much the price of screwdriver sets go for? That's usually going to get you like a 7-piece set. That's a great deal on that one. All right, time to clean up, I guess, because I got to talk about this. We have this broom and dustpan, and I got to tell you, I was a little hesitant when I bought a broom and dustpan off of Amazon, but we needed one for the house. $24. They got a 12% off coupon on that. That's more than 10%. That's 12%. Anyway, that's going to knock at least $240 off the price, if not more. And that's going to take this down to close to $20. Anyway, the one thing that kind of, I was like, how can they ship one of these things in a box that's going to make sense for Amazon? Well, the handle on this is a multi-piece. It screws together. I thought, well, there's no way that's going to hold up. Well, we've had it for 2 years. And it's held up. And I got to tell you, I love the swivel dustpan. Now, a lot of us older folks, we've used these kind of swivel pans. That's not a big deal. But the one thing I really like is it's got these little teeth here. So if I'm sweeping up and I get a bunch of dog hair or dust balls, dust bunnies and stuff caught in the broom, I don't want to sweep my dust bunnies all over the house because they're stuck in the broom or all over the shop. So you put the broom in there and you pull it through that and it cleans the broom. Why did we have these years ago? It's not that hard of a thing to figure out. Anyway, these things are great. I'm just astounded by how good a budget broom that comes in multiple pieces can actually be. And it's lightweight. It's easy to use. You can hang it up on the wall, hang it in the house, in the shop. It's a great one to have. Now, I do have a big push broom for the shop. But what I found with that is that gets up all the big stuff. But if I really want it to be clean, and I do, I like a clean shop floor, I'll then go back over with a broom like this to get all the dust and everything else up. Anyway, moving along. We got this. This is astounding. This might be the deal of the week. The Bosch 2.25 horsepower electronic fixed base router. This thing, list price is $200. And yes, sometimes it is listed at $200. I would say it probably floats around an actual price of, let's call it around the 180 kind of mark. It drops down on sale to 150. That's the sale price. Is 150 is the sale price. This is 130. This is, I can't, let me take a look at my numbers again and see when last time it hit this kind of price. The last time we saw this pricing was Black Friday in 2022. It hit it hit this price, and before that was never. This is unbelievable. This is probably the best brand of routers out there now that Porter Cable is no longer doing the router thing. I mean, I'm still dumbfounded that Porter Cable just fell out. Nope, we're not going to do it anymore. We're the best that's out there, and we're going to just quit. I hate you guys. Anyway, $130 if you've been looking for a fixed base router, something like, say, for a router table, something like that. This is it right here. All right, let's keep going though, because we got a few more Bosch items. How about this? Hand planer with carrying case, $129. This is a phenomenal hand planer. We don't talk about them a lot. They don't get used as much as back in the day, but this thing is, if you're looking for one of these, this is going to kind of last a lifetime kind of tool for $130. And speaking of a last a lifetime tool, younger guys out there, this next one, this one's for you. This is a corded Bosch single speed hammer drill. All right, this is the one you need. Every shop should have one of these. Every household should have one of these. This is a go-to for certain situations. It's corded. Of course, that means the runtime on it's going to be a lot better than your battery ones. This is a workhorse of a drill. This is, you got to have one of these. This thing, like if you're in your 20s, 40 years from now, you're going to still have this thing and you're still going to pull it out for jobs. It is that kind of thing. Every old timer I know has a drill like this, usually sitting in a bucket, a 5-gallon bucket with the cord all wrapped up and a few bits and stuff in there, off in the corner that they pull out, dust off every so often, and it still does the work. They're amazing. All right, let's get some organization. How about that? We got the A-Loogie. That is a terrible, terrible name. 42-piece toolbox organizer tray divider set. This is a bunch of little cubby boxes that you can put in your drawers to do some organization, and you know you need it. Don't lie to the bear. I know you guys. You got some messy ass drawers over there. Excuse my language, but you know you do. And it's time to get organized. Whether it's in the kitchen or in your shop, you know you need it. Anyway, these things are fantastic for 42 pieces for $20. Come on, $20. You know you need this kind of organization in your life. Anyway, let's keep going. Lowest price in 30 days. All right, let's keep going. We got the wall hangers. I've talked about these things before. A lot of you tried them, loved them. These things are great. $22.99, and we got a 22% off coupon on top of that. Just bolt it to the wall. Get your chargers, get your drills and your impacts, all that kind of stuff up off the bench, out of the way, so you can actually get some work done there. And you can put some other accessories and stuff. I don't know if I'm going to hang my screwdrivers on the side. I probably got better places for that. But that said, there you go for $23 with, and what is it? That'd be 10 22 230. That'd be $460 off. That's gonna be sub $20 on that. Shut up, iPhone. Anyway, Iris USA 44 drawer. What is Iris USA? I guess that's the name of the company. I guess they're trying to imply it's made in the United States. I doubt if it is. But that said, we got a stackable storage cabinet for hardware, crafts, yada, yada, yada. Anyway, it's small cubby storage is what it is. It's for $40. I've got a couple of these things. They're fantastic. You just get organized. Get that stuff up and off the bench. You can do the old mason jar trick if you want, or the baby food jar or whatnot. I like this. Lot more, lot more space optimization, if you would. And this is really going to get the little bits organized there for you, no matter what it is you're trying to get organized. Buttons, because I know I'm keeping lots of buttons. Anyway, moving on. We got the Duratec. We've seen these from OEM. These are even cheaper. As far as I can tell, I did some research. I think they're the same ones. $17. These are collapsible magnetic trays. So if you've seen the metal trays, these are the same thing, except they're made out of high-quality silicone. Still has the magnet in the base, and they pop up to do all sorts of storage, which is, I think that's awesome. I love these. Anyway, $17 on those. Okay, we got a VacMaster 4-gallon, 5-peak horsepower, 2-stage industrial motor wet dry vac. The VF408 coming in 57% off, they're claiming. 57% off, down to $63. Well, I don't know if it's quite that much. I mean, I'll be honest, in recent months, it shot up to $150. I don't think that's really where it should be. But, that's the past couple years have been crazy. Before COVID, pre-pandemic, this is the pre-pandemic pricing. Basically, it's come down to earth. All right, that's the sale price now on this. All right, now next up, I got a couple items that are really kind of interesting. We got the Hone stick welder. This is a 110, 120 amp smart hot start arc welder. Anti-stick. It's a stick welder that's anti-stick. Anyway, I know. I'm just being funny here. Anyway, $65. $65 on this thing. That is insane. But I want to recommend it. It's got nice high flow air going through it. The case, it's really set up. Nice semi-industrial setup. But check this out. For $12 more, or 12-ish, you can get the Yes Welder. Look at that. And we know the track record Yes Welder has, and they do a great job. I don't know if you've used this brand. Let me know. I'd love to hear it down in the comments, because I do like the setup on it. I like the airflow going through what is it? This is a DC inverter here, MMA welder 110 versus the Yes Welder here. Again, another MMA welder coming in at 110, but this also does dual voltage. It'll do 220 as well for 100 and, or was it? It's going to be $70 some after the discount. That's insane. All right, let's jump over to Walmart. We're over in Walmart. Check this out. We got the 8 volt. I kid you not. Isn't it 8 volt hyper tough? Coming at $15. $15. If you just need, maybe the Cubs want to do some playing around with some stuff. Maybe you just need something for in the house, light kind of work, screwdriver kind of stuff. $14.90, $15. I want to try it out. It doesn't look like it's a removable battery, but at least it's got the flat base so it'll stand up on its battery. That's kind of cool. Yeah, it's got the little plugs right into it. Anyway, I don't know. I might have to grab one just to try it out. We also have the little 4-volt one. Now these, I'm a big fan of these. I call them the kitchen drawer kind of, tool set, because that's what I do. I leave them in the kitchen drawer because there's always something in the kitchen or around the house, and I don't want to run out to the shop and get my good tools. So just grab this. I can tighten down a kitchen drawer. I can fix a kid's toy. I can take the back of a battery, thing open. I can fix little things around the house without having to resort to my actual good tools. And then that way the cubs aren't borrowing my tools, and then I have to go hunt them down and hurt somebody. No, I would never do that. Never. Not okay. Maybe just a little, but just a little. All right, moving on. We got over at Walmart still the Skill. I admit, I'm a fan bear. Okay, come on, admit it. Raise your paw. We're all of us old timers, fans of the old worm drive kind of tech. I am, and this is Skill's worm drive tech table saw. It's a compact table saw. It's got the ratcheting fence style like on the DeWalt's. It's got the worm drive motor that the DeWalt wishes it has. This thing's normally $450. Its a sale price on this everywhere else is like $400. This is on sale for $375.99. I'm always looking for table saw deals for you all. I know people always ask, any good table saw deals? Every week, are there any good table saw deals? If there were, they'd be in the video because I'm always looking for table saw deals. This is a fantastic deal on a fantastic saw. $376 there. All right, let's keep going here. Now, but if you want a better deal on this saw, check this out. I found it at NF Nebraska for $256. And you know how they managed to do this cheap? Because it's a scam. This is totally a scam. Do not go to this website. Scam, scam, scammy, scam, scam. Stop asking me, hey, I found this tool that's normally $500 and it's only $20. Do you think the site's legit? No, I don't think the site's legit. You don't think the site's legit. That's why you're asking me. If you have to ask me if the site's legit, it's not legit. It just isn't. If I look at NF Nebraska, go to home. Go to home. I bet it's not even tools on the site. No, look at that. It's furniture. Also, speaking of scams, I will never text you or respond to you in the comments with, hey, hit me up on Telegram. No, I don't honestly even know what Telegram is. I mean, I know it's an app, but I've never used it. I'm not on it. No creator is. They're anywhere on YouTube. Just so you know, I'm getting pinged by people all the time. I thought we'd had this clear. We've had other videos on this. Just stop. Put the mouse down. Put the phone down. Step away. No one's contacting you to say that you won. All right. If somebody's going to do some sort of competition thing, we're going to shout it from the stars. Hey, we're giving stuff away. We're not going to secretly slide into your DMs and be like, psst, psst, hey, you secretly won and no one else knows about it. No, that's not how it works. Sorry, I'm getting a little worked up about it. All right, let's go over to Lowe's. Lowe's has got a Cobalt 70-watt LED blue plug-in portable work light here. LED, I can tell you, I will not go back to halogen. I had a moth land on, I know some of you heard the stories. I had a big old work light right behind me. I was doing some work outdoors late at night, and I had a moth land on it, and the thing exploded, showered me in glass. That moth gave his all to try and murder me with my work light. I will not go back to halogen. And if you don't, for those of you who don't understand, the light gets super hot, the glass gets hot, and moth lands on it, quickly cools the glass as it burns up in its glory and shatters the glass, showering me with said shrapnel. Anyway, $30. LEDs are awesome. Never going back to halogen. All right, let's go over to Direct Tools. As I said, it's springtime. It's time to get your clean on. Direct Tools has got you covered. They got a bunch of Ryobi pressure washers. Everything from the Easy Clean little cordless one, all through we got gas, we got electric, basically everything you want in the Ryobi. They got the Power Cube there. All sorts of stuff here. If it's time to get clean, you like the Ryobi stuff. If you haven't seen my video on pressure washers, check it out. Share it with a friend because it's time to get your spring cleaning on. Look at this. We got all Power Stroke. I don't even know what that is. We got the surface cleaner. That's a nice little pickup there as well. Lots of great add-ons here. We got the Power Brushes, another surface cleaner. Look at vertical brass pumps. We got even the replacement parts here. Anyway, go check it out over on Direct Tools. Let's jump over to Home Depot. Home Depot, we got the Werner 14-foot reach ladder Now remember, that means if it's fully extended, that's how far you can reach. That's not the length of the ladder itself, okay? $129 on it, but that's these things, and they're not light. They're not, but they're awesome ladders. They really are. Next up, we got the, it's, okay, I want to say a BOGO, but it's not a BOGO, it's a BOMO. Buy one, get more, because you're getting 2 free batteries when you buy these tools, all right? You're getting, if you buy the jigsaw, if you buy the circ saw, you got the combo kit there, plus the jigsaw. You're getting 2 free batteries. You get a bunch of combos if you're looking in the DeWalt line and you're looking to up your game here. They got, I mean, it's too many lists. So I'm just going to link to the page. By the way, links to everything is, as always, down below in the video description. Go check it out. But oh my gosh, they got, they've got BOMO crazy there with the batteries there. All right, we got this, one of my favorite combo kits. It's still on sale. That's why I'm going to talk about it. $150. I got to tell you, I've often said I'm not a fan of the Ryobi battery system. I think it's awkward, but kudos to them for sticking with it and actually not lying to the customers. And, you know, they could have ditched them long ago and upgraded to like everyone else has, but they haven't, and they've been able to bring the tech along with it. The One Plus, this is definitely prosumer, if not value pro grade tech here. You got the recip saw, you got the drill, you got the impact, you got 2 batteries, a good charger, and a bag. Not a huge fan of the Ryobi bags. I don't like the square bags. I like the standard tool bags. And $150. I'm not going to knock the bag at $150. All right. How about this? We want some power. You're in Big Orange. 2 4-amp batteries. A okay charger. Rigid used to have fantastic chargers. Back in the day, they had the best chargers. They've really downgraded the chargers, in my opinion. But still, this is a fantastic impact. Speaking of impacts, I just got off the emails with a torque test channel. I sent a tool over for them. They're like, this thing is all over the place. We're done. We're sending it back. I'll do a video recapping it. It's not rigid, but it's hilarious. Anyway, $229 on this. This is a great deal here, coming in 56% off a list on that one, on that impact. That is a beefy impact. It really is. All right, we got, speaking of impacts, we got one of my favorite Makita. I love me some Makita. Kind of a fan bear from way back, and they're the kind of the inventors of the subcompact using the full power batteries. And this is their line, brushless. We got the impact with battery, charger, and bag for $100, and you got the drill with battery, charger, and bag for $100. So for $200, you can get 2 batteries, 2 chargers, 2 bags, 2 tools. That's a great combo right there. It really is. All right, yeah, now, as you know, I saved some of the extra stuff till last. I got to tell you, I got a second video coming up on the EcoFlow. We went down to the cove out in the desert, down on the Colorado River, kind of a secret-ish kind of place locals know about, way better than going to Lake Mead. If you hit me up in the DMs or something, or email me or something, if you're going to be in the area and you're looking for a place to like maybe do some cliff jumping, do some camping and cooking, and spend some time in the water that is not the cesspool that is Lake Mead with barrels floating around in it, you know what I mean. Let me know. We don't go to Lake Mead. We go down here. Anyway, so we went down, did some cooking and stuff. Anyway, video's coming up. Point is, this thing's an absolute beast. After the cookout, and I cooked all day using our induction cooker and running the fridge, the portable fridge we had. We came back, we still had some food left over. We didn't have room in our fridge in the RV, so we put the EcoFlow and the fridge under the RV. We're like, okay, we'll get to it, we'll clean out some room. We forgot about it, and a week later we come back and I'm like, oh, that food's gone bad. It's gone bad. Nope, still cold. Battery still says that it's got 17% left and 30 hours left. Oh my gosh. This thing is a beast. This is the Delta Max 2000 coming in. This is normally a $2,000 piece of equipment on sale on EcoFlow's website. I think it's like $1,600 or $1,700. On Amazon right now, it's down to $1,400. I can't say enough about EcoFlow. Full disclosure, they did send it to me, but pretty much I think every battery platform has sent me something at this point. I got to tell you, EcoFlow is my favorite. All right, we got some gas power, though, for you. Check it out. We got the Westinghouse, not one fuel, not dual fuel, tri-fuel. Count it 3. Look at this. We got gasoline. We got propane. We got natural gas. And I love that they show the power levels on it because you're going to get lower power. Gas is the best power. Propane is in the middle, and then natural gas is going to give you less. In fact, peak watts on natural gas is going to get you running watts on regular gas. Just be aware of that. But look at this. This has got everything you want. You got the 120, 240, 50 amp plug there. You got a 30 amp plug. So your RV, whether you got the big RV or the medium size RV, can plug right into it. We got 4 AC 120s. You got your fuses right there. We got all sorts of stuff. You got your readouts. You got your start run, all that kind of stuff. All your inputs. There's your gas input. Everything you want. Now, granted, it is open frame. Granted, it's not inverter. But for $1,000... For $1,000, that is a heck of a lot of fuel, and the tri-fuel on that is ridiculous. The normal price on this is supposed to be around $1,150, and then it jumped up to $1,300. So this is not only coming back down, but it went back down through the floor down to $1,000. These will not last long. Jump on them while you can. All right, now, I said spring is in the air. Summer's around the corner. It's getting hot. I got some pals down in Arizona. They're like, it's in the upper 90s. It's time for us to get out of here. We're going to be skedaddling out of the Vegas area and heading back to Montana this week. That's right. Next deal of the week coming to you from Montana. Oh, my gosh. It's so cold up there still. Anyway, we got the Medea. This is the restored version. As I said, I've become a huge fan bearer of this. We got one for the house. We got the 10K one for the house. It's fantastic. It's quiet. It's a smart thing. It puts the loud part outside because you see that notch in it? Your window slides down into that notch. So the loud part of it is completely outside. It's ridiculous. $280. That's the price of a budget AC unit. A cheap budget one, they're selling it like the grocery store or something. This is a fantastic, look at, they're winning a Wire Cutters pick. We got Popular Mechanics pick. I think it was Consumer Reports pick as well. Everyone's picking this. I'm picking. It's my favorite brand of AC unit by far. Anyway, definitely jump on that one. Also, summer's time to cook up some food, right? Check out Pit Boss here. 33% off on their 440 series. If you're looking for your basic, hey, I want to try pellet grilling. I want to see what the whole thing's about. This is a great way to get started. Is it the biggest top of the line one? No, but for $300, it will do everything you need it to do, and you can cook and smoke all sorts of stuff. And on top of that, the other people say, well, mine's got a grill plate. It heats up again. No, this isn't a grill plate that has in this. So besides the fact you can smoke and do all the other stuff, it's got direct access to the flame, I think. Well, maybe this one doesn't have it. Well, anyway, I don't see the sear option on it. It says it can sear, but I don't see that. Anyway, it's still a great pellet grill. $300 on that one if you're looking for it to get started. Great way to do it. And last but not least, the great way to stay cold is get out on the water. We got the Sun Dolphin 2-person America 12-foot John boat over at Tractor Supply. It is 50% off, down to $650. I know a lot of people were commenting last year. It was almost next to impossible to get your paws on any of the John boats anywhere. This is probably not the one exactly you're looking for, but it's a decent small one for $650. Not a bad one to get out on the water with. All right, well, there you go. Let me know what your favorite deal of the week was down below. While you're down there, don't forget to chomp the old like button, smash the subscribe, ring the bell on your way out. You all take care, God bless, and as always, shine on.